That's my wife in the background. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Intrepid Dawn. My name is Captain Katarn. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. So let me know in the stream if everything's alright. Tonight we're going to play some Star Wars Galaxies. We're playing Star Wars Galaxies Legends, and we're going to do some piloting. I got a request for that. I love doing piloting, and I have quite a bit of work to do on some of my Imperial characters. Like this guy, this is Dak Aquila, who is going to be my shipwright. Right now he's a tailor, so I had to craft all the awesome clothing that I wanted, and then I'm going to switch them back. But as you can see, he's fully outfitted in his Imperial TIE Fighter gear, as a, proper pilot would be. It actually looks pretty cool. I have to say that, of all the uniforms that you can get in this game to be an Imperial, this is the coolest in my opinion. Alright. Hey, Legion. The game is technically free. Yes, I mean, you have to acquire the game, and SWG Legends would prefer that you have a solid copy, but, if you get it for other means, just don't publicize it, and you'll be okay. If you were to Google Star Wars Galaxies, you'd find what I'm talking about. Alright, so let's take a look here. I put out a call to any pilots that wanted to play to meet me here in Moenia. I don't know if anyone's really going to show up, but that's totally fine. So, interesting names. All right, so I've seen some people come and go. It's kind of fun to like park at a random spaceport and just watch what happens. Like I had a Jedi run out of here and get chased by all kinds of rebels, and I was like, what is going on? But good times. All right. Thank you, Jackson. I'm happy to hear that the audio is working correctly. So I'm just gonna give it a couple more minutes to see if anyone is gonna show up. Maybe this guy is part of it. J Ruler VIP. No, guess not, but he does have a bark speeder. I don't have one on this character because I have it on my others. There you go. So this is my AB1 land speeder while we're waiting, and I think that this is pretty awesome. This just screams Star Wars to me. I love it. I mean, it's not the fastest, but it's super maneuverable, so it's great for being in cities where things are very close and you have to make quick turns. All good. Alright, so I have a mission to kill the General Shuttle, so we have to go to the Dathomir system for that. It's actually a fairly hard mission. I had some problems with it last time, so I'm hopeful that I'll be able to take care of it this time. And if not, then I already answered your question, Legion. SWG is technically a free game. I mean, you have to obtain the game. However you do that, whether you buy it off of Amazon, you buy the discs, or there's other methods, but once you get it, you don't have to pay anything to play. You can donate to the server, which a lot of people do, but you don't have to pay. So we're going to play with the ILM mod, and it's going to really enhance the look of some of the textures. You might have already noticed that this starport looks way different, and our ships look different. So here we are. We have my my TIE Fighter. Let's take a look at it real quick. So you can see that I have a heavy TIE Fighter. It has 79,000 mass. I guess that's kilograms, maybe, something like that. And you can see all my different components. Now the TIE Fighter has only one weapon right here. So that is what I have loaded. It's a pretty decent weapon. It's 0.7 to everything. It's not, it's not a reverse engineered awesome weapon, but it'll be good for us. And the ship is pretty fast as well. So let's go ahead and launch the ship into space and get going. Thank you, Vasoon. Appreciate it. I still have my original JTL disc somewhere. I was a part of that beta. It was awesome. Alright. So now we are in space. So welcome with me to space. As you can see, we are in my cockpit. And we're going to do some galactic empiring. So we can both roll and all that. This craft doesn't roll nearly as fast as I thought it would. At least as I remembered it. Maybe because I've been playing a lot of X-Wing where the roll was just insane. The original X-Wing from 1994. Anyway, let's see. Do I have any droid commands? I really don't know. Okay, I'm just looking through my controls here. I'm gonna have to fix them. I don't think they're quite set up the way I want them to be. I reinstalled here for a video I'm going to be putting out tomorrow. on how to connect to the new Star Wars Galaxies launcher. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. So we're going to Dathomir. We're going to kill this general's ship. No problem. I might be up here. Hey, Ross. Good to see you in game. Or see you down there. Yeah, I think that's perfectly fine, Dimitri. I mean, this is a... this isn't going to be highly taxing at all. 200 milliseconds should be fine. I mean, you might have some problems in space. I don't know, but you would just need to look at it. I have no idea what my ping is here because it's not really an issue. Hold on 1 second. Okay, there we go. So hopefully you guys can hear me again. Had to blow my nose, didn't want to do it in front of you. Oh. Alright, I have all of my, my joystick is mapped to the game. Now, I use an X56, which is a really cool hands-on stick and throttle, but I had to do quite a bit just to get it recognized, so that was kind of a pain, but... And now I'm used to, oh, that's rough. I'm used to X-Wing, where you push a button and then turn your stick to roll. So this is going to be kind of interesting. Right now we're searching for the general ship. So please stand by. Okay. Alright, so we found him. He's right here. Let's see. I have no idea right now what's currently bound to that, but I know what I want to be, so let me fix it real quick. It's going to be target. I want to target under reticle. Clear binding, rebind. I'll turn this off, because apparently that joystick is, or that axis is going pretty crazy. Just want this. There we go. Okay, I don't know what's up with Axis 5. I'm gonna have to check it out. Oh, oh, oh. Ah, if we make it there. If we make it there. I'm being attacked by something. Where'd it go? Where's that side? There it is. Alright, so unlike X-Wing, if you've seen that, this one actually gives me something to aim for. X-Wing I kind of have to figure out on my own. Oh. I don't think I'm gonna survive this. I've got them all over me. Flew right into a spawn. It was a really bad decision. And this guy's a little bit faster than me in a slow turn like this. There we go. You can see the difference if you've ever played this previously. Alright, I think I should be okay. He didn't get my shields down. And get this guy killed and we can get out of here. Assuming the oh, there's two of them. Assuming that the general shuttle doesn't jump away before then. How dare you file it on the Imperial Navy. I also like this capacitor because I can pretty much hold down the gun and not lose it. I don't think I have weapons overload on this. I should. It'd probably make this a lot easier. Now, I really believe that their suggestion is just that, a suggestion. I found that the actual spot is kind of like in between, like how I'm doing it now. If I were to just aim at that, it doesn't always work. Alright, where is he? One more guy here, and then I want out of here before they respawn. It's a shame that I'm not fast enough to get away. Alright, we're out of here. Good enough. Last thing I want is that guy coming after me, so let's get back to our mission target. Where did he go? There he is. No. Here. Okay. Alright, so we've got, looks like 3, maybe 4 TIE fighters there, plus the shuttle. The shuttle has a turret. Ison, can I help you? Maybe after I get my mission. So what's up, guys? Sorry, a space senator. Hey, awesome. Alright, here we go. So we have quite a few here. We've got TIE Interceptor, 4 TIE fighters, and that shuttle has a turret on it, so it's gonna be exciting. Can't guarantee I'm gonna survive. Especially because I don't think I have any droid commands. That, and I don't have all my stuff bound anyway. Oh, they're all TIE Interceptors. Well, that's just great. Alright. Oh. Alright, there we go. 1 down. Next one is up. Oh, jeez. That's fine, though. I don't think I'll get hit on the front all that much. I can do a couple straight-on passes with them. Yeah, so this guy is a traitor to the Empire, and that's why I'm killing him, just in case you're kind of like, what's up with this TIE fighter on TIE fighter, you know, slaughter. Well, hopefully it's a slaughter for me. Not for them. It'd be bad. Alright, so we got another... Whoa. Aw. Damn it. Okay, so that's my my bad. I failed that one. We had to do it quickly. Getting caught in that wasn't the best. So let's go ahead and take a look at the abilities. Astromech. Do I have any? I don't have any flight commands. So I'm gonna have to do that. Let's go ahead and go back. I don't even know if I have a flight computer in this. Alright, so let's go get the mission again and finish it. This time, we'll go straight for the general and make sure that we don't have any issues. So I hope that was kind of fun. Just a little, like, taste of combat so far. It's kind of exciting. Alright, now we're just home porting, which means that I'm going back to the ground place where we launched from. And as the Imperial Inquisition Squadron, I take my missions now from the Emperor's Retreat, which is on Naboo, just outside of Moenia. This is so hard to get used to. It's crazy. Alright, and then when I go to record X-Wing tomorrow, I'm sure I'm not going to be able to play that because I'm going to keep twisting the stick instead of, you know, being correct. Alright, here we go. So they have some plans to actually develop Jump to Lightspeed on this server. I was taking a look at that the other day, new ships. I'm curious if they actually cracked the encryption to upload new models to the game. Or if maybe they just found existing stuff in the tray files that was never used. So, because that's always been one of the things with Star Wars Galaxies. I've been pretty active in the modding scene, and we could take models out of the game, but there was never an importer for the NGN file that would take it back in to Star Wars Galaxies and not crash the game. So if they've come up with that, or if somebody reverse engineered that, then the sky is like totally the limit in terms of anything that can be done, because that would mean that new models could be made and imported. And that would also mean that it would be expensive in terms of time, but somebody could conceivably go back and update all of these models to higher polygon things, so that could really be exciting. I know that there's a project that somebody like exported all the models and made their own a long time ago, and he had posted some like pictures of like a super high polygonal what is it, crate dragon, and they looked fantastic, but that was that was like 4 years ago, and then I never heard anything about it because nobody had the script to pull them back in. So that would be really exciting. I'm hoping that's something that they're able to do. Alright, so we're going up to the Emperor's Retreat again. I'll show you it up here. It's pretty cool. It's like an Imperial theme park. And a theme park, if you're not familiar with it in the sense of this game, it is like a series of quests that you take. And it pretty much tells you, here, go here and do this, and it has a little bit of a story background to it. It's kind of like what the game World of Warcraft is. And that was one of the big differences between this game and that, because believe it or not, this game launched just 6-7 months ahead of World of Warcraft. And when this came out, this is actually a sandbox, which means that you log in here, and you're not told to go here and do this. You don't have, you know, thousands of NPCs giving you worthless quests, like, hey, go kill 10 of those rats, and I'll give you 10 copper or something stupid. You pretty much get placed in this world, and you can do whatever you want. It's really quite exciting. Let me make sure that my terrain is completely up. Looks like it. Okay. Alright, there we go. So we are on our way up there. Okay, well that's exciting, because I know that on Mod the Galaxy, Vasoon, if I'm saying that correctly, they were missing that forever. I know that somebody even worked on an SWG 2.0 client that was amazing and used like some PBR and things like that, but whether or not it would ever be finished or released was always a question of not only the manpower to finish it, but also the legality of doing so. So it's always a, it's always a compromise. Very cool. Well, I'm excited about that for sure. I mean, this game has been my obsession, essentially, since 2003. I got it December 26th, 2003. I bought it for myself after Christmas. Nobody got it for me, and I was kind of disappointed, so I bought it myself. I was in college, and I started down the rabbit hole, so to speak. So here we are. This is the Emperor's Retreat. We have, of course, Star Destroyers overhead to keep us safe. You can see the moon of Naboo, which is Rory, which is another planet we could go to, right over there. And of course the shuttle will come in here, and if you were doing this as an Imperial player, you'd start with her, and she'd give you missions, and then you'd work your way in. Eventually you'd speak to some of the more recognizable people in the Empire. I won't spoil that for anybody, because I might do it at some point on one of my characters. This is my Inquisitor pilot trainer, and he's going to be quite angry with me. Didn't I tell you? We cannot risk that an Imperial general has been trading secrets to the Rebellion. Yes, I'll try again.
No mission received.
Okay. So now I'm going to salute him, because, you know, that's what you're supposed to do. There we go. That's it, I guess, an Imperial pilot salute across the chest. Very good. So we're going to try this again. No, I totally agree with that. I mean, I don't buy the whole emu debate either. They're not gonna, if they shut down the server, it will have absolutely nothing to do with a code review. People that think that just don't understand how the legal system works. What they'll do is they'll go with copyright infringement, because they can't lose. That's a case that they win every time. So that's all. I mean, you don't even have to sell anything for money to have a copyright infringement issue. Just using it is enough. But again, I'm not here to say that, you know, that these projects are illegal. It's just that there are some people that tend to feel that, you know, one of the projects is more legal than the other, and in truth, no, absolutely not. And I'm here to tell you, as somebody that actually took the LSAT and did pretty well at it, that probably should have been what I did with my life, but I decided not to at the time. Yeah, that's not going to help. All right, so we have some people here. I wonder if people showed up to help, but this guy is clearly dressed incorrectly. Let me fiddle with his gear a little bit. Yeah, look at that, a squid in a rebel suit. I mean, like, thankfully for the Empire, since I'm a big Imperial supporter, they're already wearing orange, so we can identify them as criminals and get them into the proper work camps. I don't believe I have. Once you land, take off from the Emperor's Retreat. I think that you get that automatically, though, after my current mission. If I can finish this mission, we should get that. Whoa, I just got punched in the balls by a squid. Not cool. I'm gonna have to frown at him. Oh! Okay. Let's go ahead and take off here. What's going on, Calcron85? Good to see you. Oh, alright, Ross. You have a great night, man. Alright, so I am gonna launch the ship. So by the way, if any of you guys are channel regulars, I will be having the Star Wars Stellaris video out tomorrow. We do a cinematic opening and big playthrough. It's been pretty exciting. It's probably my best known series that I do currently, and that should come out tomorrow about noon Eastern is the time I release them. So check out or take a look for that. Let's go with Dark Force this time. The inhabitants are the Empire, so hopefully I don't get shot at. Again, that was pretty rough. I prefer the NGE because it is more developed. Don't get me wrong, there's some good things about the pre-CU, and I don't want to, you know, to start a war between people that like opposing ones, but one thing that is not good about the pre-CU, no matter what, is the combat. It was rushed. Raph Koster himself said that it's the part that they took the least amount of time to develop because they ran out of time to develop the game. He has a fascinating series. If you're a big fan of Star Wars Galaxies, he has a fascinating series of blogs on his website where he talks in depth about this game, some of the challenges that they faced, things he would have done differently, you know, his biggest regrets, mistakes, things like that. He was the guy that developed this game. So, all right, we're waiting for them to search for the location. We should have it any second. I'll just stay here for now. Let me go through. Okay, he's 18K away, or 1,800 away. Jackson, I haven't written it yet. I'll be writing it after this. All right, here we go. Oh, that's awesome. So they have new voiceovers for this. It's pretty cool. So we are on our way. Let's go take care of these TIE fighters. We should have plenty of time this time. Whoa, what the hell is this? Is that a station? Okay. As long as that's not like some big new capital ship I'm flying into. All right, here we go. So the General Shuttle has a turret on it, which can actually be kind of damaging, so we have to be very careful about that. But I'm going to take out the TIE fighters first, otherwise I think they're going to kick my ass. And here we go. As far as, I don't, like I said, I was trying to talk about this. Let's see if I can do that and do this. So the thing with the pre-CU is it's cool. I like the profession system. There's no doubt that that's pretty exciting. But the rest of it, you know. The profession system was awesome, but the combat was terrible. And, you know, I can play that game anytime I want, and I don't even have to be at the keyboard to play it. I just macro my combat. I mean, you can to a degree do that here, but it's a little bit more macro managing. In that before, I only needed really one ability, so you can just put whatever your highest damaging ability is and put that on your toolbar and just map that over and over again, and you can pretty much PvE to your heart's content. Oh man, they are messing me up. Here we go. I need to get these guys off my tail. Come on, hurry up so I can stop flying this straight line. Okay, there we go. Woo! So you can see that I'll look around after we kill the general here, but my shuttle very much looks like, or my TIE fighter very much looks like the interior of Star Wars Rebels, so it has a lot more detail. Textures are updated. He's done a really good job with this. There we go, so by doing that I was able to avoid him. Now I can kill this guy. Alright, one. I think there's one more left. Yeah, one escort remaining. And then we're gonna disable the weapon first. Oh no, where'd he go? Is he really 3K away? Full power. Where's my booster? There we go. There we go. Alright, he's 2K away. Hopefully I catch him. I'm a little concerned about this, actually. He might get away from me. Alright, I appreciate it, DS Hornet. Yeah, I mean, I probably will. And plus, I'd love to show off a multiplayer ship for the stream, because I don't currently have any ace pilots, but I would like to change that. So here we go. Okay. Almost there. He's gonna be shooting at me almost immediately, but if I'm quick enough at this, I can get his weapon off of him before it damages my shields. Here we go. Okay. Now weapons disabled. The shuttle is mine. All right. So I have completed the mission. Now I'm sure that they'll give me something else to do. But it can't just be that easy. Okay. Escort Dr. Shinnis's prison ship. Okay, so there's a location that they've sent to me that I need to go to, and we're going to do an escort mission now. So we'll go ahead and do this. Take a look at our stuff. Everything looks good. Booster enabled. I think that a lot of people, whenever the game changed, a lot of people left, obviously. So that definitely had an impact in it. I mean, you can read, if you're not familiar with anything about Star Wars Galaxies and what happened in the past, you can definitely read that. It's out there. I'm sure everybody has their own opinion of, you know, what was the best era of the game. It's kind of like, in a way, it's like World of Warcraft, because you have World of Warcraft Classic, you have all the different, you know, the expansions that changed the game, but these were like radical, fundamental shifts, and you'll have people that like different ones for different aspects. But I think now, the people that are here, for the most part, really love the game. If you're still playing this, what, 17 years later? Not 17, 14 years later. There's definitely an attraction there, so hopefully the people that stay here continue to be awesome. What's up, Jorgie? You in here?
I'm in here.
Hey. Okay, I'm flying a TIE fighter today. Do you have an Imperial character? Okay, well, then you know what to do.
A moment,
Let me see. Hold on a second. You were working on the Imperial Inquisition, but you're stuck on the last mission. Yeah, that makes sense. This is the hardest squadron, which is why Rishi picked it for us, and then he abandoned me. Always like, Rishi, come and pilot with me. I can't. I have to work, you know. Damn the British. Alright, so we have an Imperial prison transport. This is a YT-49 Decimator. This is an Imperial, they call these POB ships, and I think that stands for Portable Object Container, but I always thought of it as player on board, because inside of that ship is a full interior, kind of like the Millennium Falcon, where people walk around and can interact, and it's like a level in space, really. You know, there's a pilot that can fly, pilot stations, they can get into these turrets and actually man them. So essentially what Star Citizen is doing, this game did years ago on a much smaller scale. It's kind of cool in that respect. So we're going to follow and escort this guy for now. Go ahead and do that. Yeah, so, I mean, the game is really, to me, about who you run with. I play with some really great people in my Praxis guild, and we have a guild for the channel as well. It's called Twin Sun Syndicate, if anyone's interested in that. But I really suggest that if you're going to join that guild, because I'm not as active as I'd like to be here, just because of between work and other channel commitments, you probably want to be somebody that's pretty independent, because we don't have a lot of people necessarily online all the time, and because I've been sort of, and I don't want to say neglecting it, but it's true, you know. I don't want anyone to get frustrated, especially if they're a new player and they're kind of like, I don't know what to do and nobody's helping me. So definitely check it out on the SWG Legends forum. They have guild recruiting, so I suggest that you take a look there. And you know, the more that you're coming from a game, maybe like a World of Warcraft that's a theme park game where they tell you what to do, you want to get in with a good group, because you'll find that in a game like this, once you run out of your own ideas, you kind of check out of it. But instead, if you're running with, you know, a great set of people... Oh, what? We got some X-Wings coming in on an intercept course. There we go. Whoa, I just flew right through him. That's probably bad. I think they enabled collision. So we're going to get some iconic X-Wing destruction. It's not like the movies, Luke. You get shot here, you die. Not bad. All right, let's finish these guys off. Give me some booster, please. Oh.
Mission accomplished.
Oh, well, that was awesome. Okay, so we hold position for further instructions. So no more booster. Let's see, what are they gonna tell me to do now?
New mission received.
Half the I want to see if we can do it full speed. Like, let's see. What are we doing here? Battle location. Okay, yeah, this is the part that used to mess me up. So you get here, and then a ridiculous ton of enemy fighters came out of hyperspace, but I think I'm a better pilot now. You're right, Carlos. That's something... I can't say that. Carjos. Alright, so we have... Cool, it's just me and these dudes, and we're gonna, like, defend this random position in space until we die, or until they get it, until we get them all, so we're gonna do it. Just don't give me A-Wings. I hate shooting at A-Wings. It's kind of funny, because I was playing the X-Wing game, so if you've watched any of my videos for that, I was flying, like, circles around the Imperial fleet in my A-Wing, and there was not a damn thing they could do about it. Nobody could target me. Nobody could catch me. And I thought to myself, man, that has to be incredibly frustrating as a commander of, like, a starship, and you're launching all your fighters at me, a single ship, just, like, messing around your formation, doing whatever I want, and you really have no chance to stop me. So, alright, so we're here. This random point in space. So this is what you're talking about. You're talking about going down to here for turns and stuff. I actually, if I can, I'd like to go 50% or less for my turns, or 50% or higher, just because it makes you harder to hit. Speed is your life. Ah, of course, it's X-Wings. Or there's an A-Wing, of course there is. Yeah, see, like here, I actually this ship turns better at 50% speed or higher than it does slow. It depends on the ship that you're flying in. Like a bomber, for example, you'd be 100% right. Slow combat turns are the way to go, but I don't think that this ship, that's the optimal thing to choose. Okay, here we go. So here's an A-Wing. If he comes really close, then yeah, I'm going to slow down. But other than that, try to keep the speed up to match him. Alright, A-Wing is good. Let's see, what else do we have here? Woo! Oh, we got to get this Y-Wing before he launches his missile payload at me. He might even have a turret, too. Switch over to this A-Wing because he's in my sights. Alright, very good. What else do we got? Got another X-Wing. Ooh, and he is shooting right at me. Woo! You know, for having all these wingmen, I'm sure I'm getting hit a lot. There we go. Another Y-wing. There he is. Alright, what else do we have? Woo. You know, if I had a droid that could actually, like, manage my shields and weapons overload, I would be scary. Alright. It's like this, like, the X-Wings, for example, fly really slowly, so they have to go slower to turn. Whereas this thing has a much higher pitch yaw and roll, so I can do better. I'm kind of waiting a little bit because I think that if I kill all these guys, more of them will spawn. And this is like a time-based mission, so I don't it's not necessarily in my best interest to get the next wave as soon as possible. Especially because I think after this I gotta go like 3K away or something and do something else too. Alright, one left. It's another A-Wing. Hey, they actually hit him a couple times. I'm impressed. Look at that, they got his shields to 63%. There we go. Now I'm on his tail. I'm on his 6. Woo!
Mission accomplished.
Hey, we did. I think we're good. Oh, no. I was gonna say, I thought we were good here. Destroy the price of liberty and everything with her. Okay. And I still have my shields. So, okay, 50% on turns. Alright, very cool. Bassoon, sorry about that, guys. When I'm locked in the fighters, I'm not looking at the chat as much. Where the hell is it? Give me the... give me the position. There we go. Oh man, it's 12K away. Crap, this is gonna take me forever. Let's go ahead and get there. That's one thing that, you know, they did a really good job, I think, in this game of, for the time, certainly, you know, of simulating a lot of things, but one thing that they didn't get even close to right is the scaling. But I mean, I can't really fault it, but it's bad. Like, that's 10 kilometers away. Now, as a TIE fighter, you know how small that is. From 10 kilometers, you wouldn't even see this. Plus, that's like almost no distance at all in space. So, I think, you know, they did the best with what they had, but certainly the scaling has never been. And maybe most space sims probably, you know, suffer from that same issue. Alright, so let's see. We're going to meet them here. Let's just fly to where they're going. Close the distance a lot faster. So B-Wing is 30%, TIE Advanced is 80%. Okay. Oh, damn it. Do I have guys attacking me? Possibly. No, looks like they're engaged with each other. Alright, good. So what is the price of liberty? It is a... Oh, crap, it's an assault gunboat? Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Keep your wits about you and you'll stand on top, right? There's 4 turrets on this thing. Oh, God. Alright, this is gonna be fun. or it's not gonna be fun. I'm not sure which. Haven't decided yet. Let's go ahead and boost. Sorry, I'm hitting all the different buttons here. I don't have my HOTAS set up correctly quite yet. And to be honest, I think I might reshoot that video anyway for SWG Legends, how to load the new ILM stuff. So I'll probably delete this again and have to rebind all my settings anyway. All right. So I don't know if I don't think the assault gunboat has a weak spot necessarily. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Not good already. Wow, already with the shields. Oh. Okay, I can't even get away from this thing. Where is it? Okay. Yeah, I might need help with this. This is pretty bad. Whoa. It's the B key for me, but it's not gonna matter. I'm totally out of armor. I don't think there's any way I can complete this without missiles or something to. Yeah, between these X-Wings and everything else, I'm gonna be dead pretty quick. At least they're tier 3s, though. I can take out tier 3s in a couple shots. I don't have my droid, otherwise I could do good things like setting my shields to recharge or scrambling my IFF or any of those things that you do as a pilot. And now I'm getting absolutely destroyed. I don't know if it's the X-Wings, it probably could be, or that gunboat. Yep, it's that gunboat. Holy crap, is that thing fast. My booster's disabled. My shield generator's probably disabled. I'm like so just gonna die. I'm trying to get some distance, but you guys are gonna watch me die on stream. It's gonna be really sad. All right, before I do that though, I do want to kind of show you some of the new textures in here. I mean, I'm gonna explode in this ship. You might as well see how awesome it looks before. You know, it's fragmented and there's pieces of me on it. So, big difference if you remember the originals. Okay. Oh man, that gunboat is still on me. Blasted Biggs, where are you? All right. Look at that, I cannot get away from this thing. No matter what I do here. Let's see how many, oh, we're done. I'm ejecting, I have no flight controls. There's my TIE fighter. Oh, so, oh. But I ejected, so I actually think that I don't know how that works. We'll see. All right, well that was fun though. I get to do the whole mission again. So that's the Imperial pilot. Wow. Yeah, that was bad. I shouldn't like put you at full throttle. Well, maybe it's my fault for, you know, having my throttle at full when I started there. So now I need to get repairs. All of it. Yes. Okay. I hurt my armor a little bit, but otherwise I think I'm okay. Let's go ahead and home port here. I'm going to leave my guy there. We've done enough. Just keep them at your back. Yeah, it doesn't seem to work like that. The gunboat is just as fast as me and has 4 turrets, so they kick my ass pretty hard. In fact, I better get away from this ship since we're modeling collision now. Get away from the station. Okay. Very good. So now I'm going to switch over to a Rebel pilot for you guys, and I'm going to show you some X-Wing combat. I think that should be a little bit more fun. There is. They only work once. It's like a 5-minute cooldown, so you can do it once, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, I mean that would have helped for a second. I have not fought a gunboat like that before for years. I forgot it was going to be such an exciting experience. So that's on me for not being prepared for that. Okay, so here we are. We're back in Moenia, where it all started. Got the lights from the starport lighting the way. I always wanted to create these flags and have them on my wall for each of the planets, but then I realized that absolutely nobody except me would even know that that's like the flag for Naboo, right? Because each of the planets has their own flag symbol, and you can see them, you know, on the various planets and whatnot. Here we go. Let's salute this guy. He's looking good there. Those boots are not Imperial issue, but maybe he's on a special mission. I like it. You can give me a hand? Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, the gunboat will always be on your ass, apparently. I'll tell you what, let me switch over. I haven't done a stream, I don't think, in a long time where I've had both an X-Wing and a TIE Fighter on here just to show people that, and I might even do a little bit of my noob neutral just to show all of the stuff, because one of the other reasons I do this is not only for the stream, because one, I love playing this, but secondly, I like helping out the server if I can. It's my way of giving back for them keeping this here for me. So here we go, Tim Katarn. This is my Rebel pilot. He is my level 70 Jedi. I kind of stopped caring about leveling him at one point, so I'll get back to that. You know, I got lazy. All right. That, and I had a level 90 Jedi. And I was kind of like, I only need one, but here we go. So I am in... Looks like I'm on Talus. Okay. I'm on Talus, and I am a Rebel. Yes. Level 70. So what can we do? Let's see. SWG is an off-zone game, Bill. I totally agree with you. No, I believe you, Carlos. You've given me some great tips, man. Don't worry about it. Let's see. So why don't we see if we can do some missions maybe for one of the stations? Because I don't think I have anything else that I can do for this guy yet. I'm on my ace pilot missions, but I don't think that I'm going to be able to solo them. I don't have any missiles, so I don't think I can take out the Corvellian Corvette right now. So we're going to take my X-Wing. As you can see, I've painted my X-Wing. Let's actually select it and bring it down over here so you guys can see it a little better. So I have, I've painted my X-Wing. It's crimson red because I want people to know which one is me when I blow them up. It has 3 guns. It has an astromech. I'm pretty sure I do have commands on this because I've gotten all the way through all of my Rebel missions. Like I said, I'm just on my master missions. I think this one is just the kill 30 ships deal, and then we'll do the Corellian Corvette. But that's where I am right now. Oh, Valeric is you. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I will definitely take you up on that, even if it is off stream, because I need to get that done for sure. All right, so here it is. So let's go ahead and launch this ship. Sorry to hear that, man. Alright, so you can see that the textures are way different. If you've seen any of my other SWG streams, the ILM mod has done a great job of updating some of these textures. And I'm totally pleased with that. I think that looks pretty cool. Alright, so let's go. So what are we going to do? We're in Talus. Let me see if the Talus station has any missions for me. If not, I think Naboo does. Possibly. If not, Dantooine. Alright, so I'm close. I don't have any of my targeting. Crap. Is it, I don't have my targeting set up in this, so I kind of need... There we go. Do you have any mercenary missions available? Let's see. I'll hunt down Tier 2 Black Sun pilots. Alright. So we're gonna go kill some Black Suns, which will actually help me with my collection. So the other thing about this game is their collections. Alright, so you can see I've just opened my my S foils, and you can target those, or you can put them up and down. I'm trying to remember what it was. Okay, I don't have it set up. That's the other thing. While we're flying out here, let me go ahead and get my targeting good to go. So give me 2 seconds. Like I said, I didn't have this one ready, unfortunately. Let's see, target. I want target under reticle. Rebind that to this. Hold that down. Okay. Clear that binding first, and we'll rebind that to... I don't know what joystick axis 5 is, but I'm going to probably disable that, because that's going to be going all the time. Let's see. Target nearest... Sorry. Just looking for it. There should be a target nearest enemy. Closest enemy. There it is. We'll rebind that to this. Okay. There we go. So with just those two short ones, I should be fine. All right, R2, and here you can see R2, my R2 unit back there doing his thing, beeping and bopping. He's excited. Yeah, I should probably kill these guys in one hit, but I'm pretty much just trying to show a little bit of X-Wing combat because I think the things that we've done in the past were more... There we go. Awesome. Yeah, because the things that we've done in the past were very much more noob-related. Whereas this is kind of like the iconic ship. Alright. So that's kind of movie-style combat, like one hit, one kill. And everyone always says, you know, those TIE fighters don't have shields, but if these X-Wings and TIE fighters have the kind of power that they kind of lead on that they do, I don't think that would really matter. I doubt your shield can stop a direct hit. So I guess it's more for the glancing variety. Alright, so we're making a little bit of money, which is good because I know that some of my characters are in dire straits. I haven't been playing a lot. Currently at level 62, where do I recommend that you go to level? Guys in the chat, if you want to help him out, it's been a long time. I used to have, back in the day, there was a map that had all of the different like planetary random spawn levels, but I have no idea where that is. I mean, because that was on the official site, so it's been forever since that's been a thing. And by the way, my name is, I go by Captain Katarn online, or you can call me Tim. Whatever you prefer. And Trepidon's just the channel name, because I own the rights to the name. It was a name of a gaming studio I created a long time ago. And since I have an LLC based around it, whenever I decided to make the channel, I figured, hey, I already own this, you know, have an actual copyright, have an actual filed trademark on it, so I might as well use it. And I think it fits the theme perfectly. Alright, so you can see that these are Black Sun ships. You might say, oh no, inventory overloaded. Let's see, do we have anything that I can get rid of? Transfer credits to bank account. Well, that's just going to come right back. Yeah. There we go. So we don't have all of this. I'll just start throwing this stuff in here. I actually picked up the starter, or the collector's edition SWG on eBay for $25. Mint condition. Box is perfect. Everything is there, even the little insert, which is really what I wanted because some of them didn't have it. And pretty pleased with that. So you can get a good deal on this occasionally if you want to get it. It's just that I've played this game so much. When I used to play it live, the collector's edition, because it came with the goggles and everything, used to go for like upwards of $500 on eBay. And there was no way I was going to do that. Okay, so there we go. See, you can also fly in third-person mode. So, I mean, like, if you're a mouse and keyboard person, you can do that. You don't have to have a joystick. I could not possibly do this, but this is kind of like the Rogue Squadron style. I like the immersion of being in the cockpit myself, but you totally have that option as well. Okay, guys, let's get out here and kill some more. Let's see how we're doing with our... I'll look after this wave, and we'll see how we're doing with our collection as well. Hopefully these guys are going into it. I'll make sure I'm actually getting something out of this. Could probably take on tier 3s even easier. I don't know what the limitation is for getting that. Alright, so here's a tier 2 ship. Yeah, so these are Black Sun fighters that we're going against. They were made specifically for Star Wars Galaxies, from what I believe. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe they were in some other lore, but this is the first time I've ever seen them. Like here, I'm not going to shoot at this guy for a little bit so we can take a look at it. So these are ships that you can fly as a neutral pilot. Oh, awesome, man. Well, Mador, I'm glad to have helped you, and that's kind of what it is. I told myself whenever I first started making these videos that SWG wasn't going to help my channel, but I can definitely help SWG. And any time that somebody sends me a message like that, it just reaffirms that I did that. Okay, that was pretty awesome. I killed both of them with a single shot. That's efficiency. All right, so where's that guy? There he is. So this is the Kilorax light fighter. It's kind of a one that people use a lot. I like it. I mean, as far as that goes, kind of reminds me a little bit of the T-Wing without the top. I'm just looking at it right now. The Hut Fighters are difficult because I don't think any of them are particularly sexy. So, and they don't have that iconic factor. But stop for a second. I want to check out my collection. Okay, so it's space, and this would be Black Sun. Yeah, so these are all going towards that. As far as this goes, the 25 YTs and the gunboats, I don't think that's going to be a part of it, but I can fill up the rest of it. If you guys are bored with this, let me know, and we'll do something else. All right. There we are. No, that's not the target location. Where is it? There it is. Also need, like I said, I need to rebind everything because I have an X56 HOTA system, if you've ever seen one of those. I know Jorgi really likes the throttle. Oh, there is a freaking gunboat. I didn't expect this. We're gonna die. Please kill him quickly. Oh no, now I'm on his back shield. I gotta do twice as much damage. And I'm out of capacitors. How, you know, that's the other thing too, the X-Wing. Oh, this thing is kicking my ass. The X-Wing is, it has 3 guns, so I can run out of energy pretty easily, actually. Come on, die. There we go. Oh, that was rough. Okay, Riley's, I'll take care of that after this. I had no idea this was going to spawn a gunboat. That is pretty awesome. So with these missions, you can actually complete your collection, I guess. That's really helpful, because I know that they can be the harder ones to find in the wild. That kind of makes it a little bit more doable then, because I think if you do all of the tier collections, you get a gunboat schematic, maybe. I could be wrong about that. Let me know in the comments. It's been so long since I've played this competitively. But I love this game, and it's part of the reason that I'm really into Star Citizen too. You know, Star Citizen is essentially this on a huge scale with high fidelity graphics. I mean, I honestly believe that if Lucasfilm and Disney and EA wanted to print money, if they made this game essentially, where are they? Okay. If they made this game essentially in HD, kind of what Battlefront's doing, like on a shallow level, but like that same level of detail, I would live there. And as much as I like Star Citizen, if something had the Star Wars flavor and was offering the same experience, I would probably choose that over it. Even though I've spent almost $2,000 on Star Citizen. And there's just something about established IPs that you like that really help. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Thankfully their lasers don't hit that hard, but... Oh, there's a YT-1300 here. Nice, yeah, so you can do the entire collection through this. Look at that. If any of the TIE fighters could have shot, the Millennium Falcon would have been gone almost immediately. Do 10 creature missions a day? Yeah, thank you, DS Hornet. I used to do those, and then, you know, I got busy with work and everything, and I stopped logging in. I think that's how it always happens. Like, just one day you stop, and then, at least for me, like, I forget. I never go back, but thankfully for the channel and everything, I've, you know, had a reason to really force myself through those periods when I was kind of like, I don't want to play today. And then I'm gonna have a busy night because I have to do the entire Stellaris video tonight. Everything from writing it to recording it, post-process. Tell you what though, it really looks good with the ILM mod that I have on here. So if you're watching this and you're kind of like, wow, I don't remember the explosions looking so cool or the textures being so good, they weren't. You know, there's been quite a bit of work done by people on this to make it even better. Every time I do that, it makes me happy. I punch that into my calculator, it makes a happy face. And that's one of the things I've been looking for in Star Citizen. Like, it's like, give me a Millennium Falcon-ish ship. Like, it doesn't have to look like it, but it has to just make me feel like it. And I would buy it, and I haven't found anything that really fits that role yet. I mean, the Freelancer's pretty cool, but I would consider that more Firefly, Planet Express than I would Millennium Falcon. Okay, very cool. Yeah, so that's pretty neat. We'll definitely do a little bit more in this, and then I might switch over to my noob. Where are they? Right there. I might switch over to my noob freelancer just to get a couple missions done, and then I'll probably call it a night because I have to get to work on the other stuff. But I hope that you guys, if you're watching, you give the stream a thumbs up if you're enjoying it, and also consider subscribing because we do community nights for Star Wars Galaxies twice a week. And I'd love to have you be a part of it. Either join me in game or something else. And a lot of our other content is really, if you like this, I mean, I'm as Star Wars and sci-fi based as possible. So chances are you're gonna like something else I do. Plus, if you were to look at this, huge ass has caught me. Jorgie, I have to invite him. Hang on a second. I need to get him credit for these. Alright, so he's here. I don't know how he found me, but good for him. I mean, even watching the stream, it's kind of hard to do it in space. Alright, Jorgie, heads up. There's a YT coming in. I got him. And also, I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with my content, but I also make trailers and cinematic aspects of it for games. So if anybody wants me to do that for one of their things, just get in touch with me. I can do that. I just made one for Star Trek New Horizons, their assimilation beta. They wanted me to make a sneak peek trailer, so I have that on the channel. You can check that out. I was pretty pleased with it. Jorgie starred in it. He was one of the voices for our ship. It's kind of fun. I've been approached by a couple Chinese gold farmers actually to build things for them. I haven't taken them up on it yet. Like, one, nobody would ever know it was me because I don't get to keep the rights to it, and it wouldn't be on my channel. But it was kind of interesting to see that, you know, that somebody liked my work enough that they wanted to pay me to do it, even if, you know, the subject matter's a little bit, you know, something people wouldn't necessarily like to see me do. It's kind of interesting. Don't fly through me, bro. Don't tase me, bro. Help me, Jorgie. There we go. Alright. You should have taken the other guy while I was killing him. Woo! Alright. You having fun today? Why are you so quiet? You're a big part of this channel too. You're probably on at least 50% of my videos. Jorgie, I'm talking to you.
Hear me?
Yeah. What?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Why aren't you talking?
I don't know. You were just doing so well.
No, this is a. I definitely need you to help me out because when I talk by myself a lot, it doesn't often go somewhere. I get distracted by shiny, and there's all kinds of explosions and everything else. Yeah. Shiny, let's be bad guys. Because, you know, after watching Rogue One, it just kind of, hopefully, since I'm an Imperial fanboy, hopefully it, like, just reinforced how much of terrorists and seditionists the rebels are. And here we open. No, seriously, we opened a movie with the rebels like openly murdering a dude, an informant, in the middle of a square, just because he didn't want to get caught. I mean, that's his. Like, that happens in the first 5 minutes, and you're kind of like, oh, so it's gonna be that kind of movie, and that kind of made me excited because it's like, I really want more adult themes in Star Wars. And I don't mean that like adult sexual. I mean, although that wouldn't bother me either, to be completely honest. But I just like the fact that finally we got like the gritty Star Wars movie that we kind of needed. I get that the episodes have to be for children, but I'm really hoping that with these anthology movies that they're making, that they're very much, you know, targeted at adults, knowing that a lot of us grew up with Star Wars, and we can handle a little bit more mature themes. So guys, in the comments, what did you think of Rogue One? Did you like it? Go ahead. So, sorry, what were you saying, Jorgie?
But you gotta put the war in the Star Wars.
That's right. Do. All right. So, do you find this part of this? Do you find this fun? I know that Star Wars Galaxies is not your cup of tea, Jorgie, and there's nothing wrong with that. You've never really liked this game, and I think that, you know, since you're younger and you've had a chance to play other things, this didn't make such a big impression upon you like it did for me whenever I first started playing, and there's nothing wrong with that. But do you like the space part of the game? Is that better?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, I agree with that. Because the first thing I introduced you to, I think, was one of like the pre-CU emulators or something. And
yeah, it was like
that's something that you really. I don't feel like a person can start out on that and like it, because it's not a good game. Just straight up, it's not. It has some really cool things that everybody likes, and there's a lot of nostalgia involved in it, but the actual combat mechanics and things like that, compared to modern alternatives, night and day. So it's kind of hard to have that same kind of attachment to it, I believe. But dude, when this came out and this was like one of the only games in town, holy crap.
I respect that.
Okay. You know, and I know that you also like Star Wars: The Old Republic, and I'm going to be honest with you, I like it too. I know that some people were disappointed with it. There are people that will hate it because it, quote, replaced this game in a way, and all of that. But you know, I thought for what it was fine, and I enjoyed it. I guess I don't know if I'm kind of rare or what the deal is, because I can like all sci-fi. And, you know, like, I like Star Wars and Star Trek, and I don't think that there's anything weird about that, but yet, every time I try to talk to somebody about it, not everybody, because there are some people, obviously, that don't have that issue, but they kind of want to turn it into well, this one's better than that, and I go back and forth on it, just depending on my mood. It's kind of like, can't you like them both? You know? Can't you appreciate the fun aspects of both of them, even though they are different? Also, I changed the channel banner today, so Jackson Brown, I don't know if you're still in here. Any of my regulars that remember what it used to look like. And let me know if you like it better. Like this, if it's more visually appealing. Wanted to get more of the space aspect of it. All right. So what'd you do tonight, Jorgie?
Just had dinner. Had dinner. Watched a little bit of a replay of a race I recorded earlier.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah. Did you watch Monza qualifying? Sorry, what was that?
I said I did not.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just something I never. It's just something I'd never get into. Is just watching qual. Oh boy, there's a lot of
Yeah, Jorgie and I are big race fans. We actually, our first channel we had together was called Checkers or Wreckers. So you can check it out. I mean, that's like back before I really knew anything about YouTube, didn't have any equipment to record audio, you know, wouldn't know what to do with it if I had it. We just had my simulator and a dream, and it was kind of fun.
It was fun.
It was fun. And I was a damn good racer.
You're a mediocre racer.
But
Warning. Incoming hostiles.
Just kidding.
no, yeah. I mean, I was good at IndyCar ovals though. It takes a special kind of person to be able to do that, I think. A lot of people will say, "Oh, that's easy," you know. You're just full throttle the whole time. Some tracks you're not, but even that, then you have to have the proper line and really know how to work traffic and stuff like that. Come on, die! Die! Jorgie, I need you to finish him off, please. Hit him on the front shield. Put all power to the front shield. You're gonna attack?
You're moving into attack position.
Shield's up. I don't want anything to get through.
Target destroyed.
Kind of surprised that Darth Vader killed Captain Nita that way. It's not like he wasn't trying.
Well, I mean, we don't give participation trophies for trying in the Empire. You know, this isn't America. I'm American. Sorry, I was reading somebody's comments because apparently Gene Haas said that like he really wants F1 to look at it because if it's not possible for all teams to win, that he's thinking about leaving at some point. And somebody was like, "This isn't." Somebody's like, "America isn't F1. There's no participation trophies, Gene. You got to actually earn it, man." And I was kind of like, "Wow, that's how everybody else sees us." So.
Yeah.
And I can't say that they're wrong. You know, back in the day, I learned a lot of hard lessons. I was freaking terrible at every sport I ever tried except hockey. I was really okay at hockey. But, baseball, I was terrible. I didn't get any participation trophies. Hell, I didn't even get picked, you know? Most of the years for, like, the draft, I was always the last player. I batted ninth. I played left field. You play left field if you're terrible. Because most people hit the ball to right field, I think, or something like that. Whichever side that nobody hits to, that's where I was. And, you know, I learned those lessons early on that sports wasn't going to be for me. I didn't have to feel like I was a winner. I found other stuff, but, you know, it completely amazed my parents. I got rollerblades, and all of a sudden they're like, "Whoa, he can actually do this." It turned out to be a, you know, at the high school level at least, I'd say a solid player. Played a little bit in college as well. Right. So let me know in the comments if you're still having fun watching this, or if you want us to do something else. Are you bored? What's going on? Because I see we've got a lot of people in here. It got quiet though. I just want to make sure that everyone's still having a good time. Alright, so yeah, Jorgie, if we do all of these together, right? We can get gunship schematics. That would be awesome. You say that because you don't know. You just don't know.
Yeah, it's like, wow. I don't. You're right. I don't have any idea.
Think of an 8-person Death Blossom.
Sounds kind of
Sounds like something they would serve at Outback. The Death Blossom.
lost.
Are you just tired of... Yeah. We got the bloomin' onion, but if you're really sick of life, we have the Death Blossom. Alright. Let's go ahead and do this one, and then I think I'm gonna end it for this ship, and we'll go switch over to my freelancer. You're welcome to fly with me, though, because I think that I'm a true neutral, so I'll probably get rebels. Yeah. I think my entertainer is actually a neutral pilot.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, they're behind you. Chewie, they're behind you! Ah! You know, I'm really sad to hear that, and this might be, like, slanderous because I've only heard accounts of this, I've never seen it, but, like, Anthony Daniels is supposedly, like, the most arrogant man in the world, and that just breaks my heart.
Well.
Yeah. Because, to be honest, his character is probably the yeah, Jar Jar is hard to beat, but 3PO is by far the most annoying character, I think, in Star Wars. Jar Jar was only in one movie, but I have to deal with 3PO in all of them.
Yeah, forever.
Yeah. Because, I mean, even after he retires and/or moves on, I'm sure that character will still be there. Because it's a droid, you know?
Just need somebody who sounds like him.
Right. And yeah, they could do something where he gets destroyed or whatever, and, you know, you can't repair him, but still. I think it's, you know, like, because they're droids, those characters can always endure. And I think that's kind of neat. So, maybe, you know, 20 years from now, instead of being like, Star Wars is the story of the Skywalker family, they'll be like, Star Wars is the story of the R2 unit. You know? Yeah, right. It's like, he's the real star of this. Yeah, he's been in every movie. He's the real star of the show, guys.
It is true. Those two are the only ones who've been in every movie so far. Probably every movie set there ever will be.
Alright. Or is this the one where they sent me a... If they send a leader after me, no. Okay, so we're good. Let's go ahead and hyperspace back to our home location, Jorgie. Don't ever log out in space. I think that there might be a bug with it. But if you can help it, always get back down to the ground before you log out, just to protect yourself.
Got it.
For anybody watching as well. %. Okay, let's zoom back out and take a look. So there's my R2, and he's actually named R2, A-R-T-O-O, which is what my cat's named as well. So my cat is R2, and he's a bad kitty. So this must also be a bad astromech droid. Yeah, he's evil. He's sorry that he's evil, like Strong Sad. I'm sad that I'm evil. Yeah. Here we go. See, can we look at it like this? Oh, no. Yeah, make sure that your S-foils are locked before you go into hyperspace, because apparently, if they're not, they'll be torn right off that ship. That makes no sense. Especially now that Rebels has, like, people, like, attached and in hyperspace and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Mission accomplished.
I thought that that wouldn't be possible, but what do I know? Okay, so we've completed the quest. Excellent. So I'm gonna leave this guy here. Where did you start from, Jorgie?
I'm on Talos.
Okay. Meet me at Coronet. Coronet. I don't know how you say it. In my head, I always said Coronet because I, didn't have to actually vocalize it. Back when I played, it was always, voice chat. Even Ventrilo was still kind of new back then. Newer. Plus, I didn't like to talk to people. This is my first MMO, so I was very much different than I am today. Okay, so here's my dude. He is an entertainer, and that's because I used him to place this cantina, which used to be called the Intrepid Dawn's Starlight Express, but it looks like it still is because I had to give it over to Sunder because they've taken over my city. So this is called this is called Intrepid Dawn Talus. It is a township. We're about to rank up to level 4, I think, if the planet's not capped again. There was a level 4 city right next to us that just downgraded the township. But here we are. This is a player-run city, in case you guys aren't familiar with that, and this is your first time watching Star Wars Galaxies. So that means that we put down all of these buildings. We administer this city. We do everything to make it big and strong, make it grow. Looks like some of these buildings are actually... because we used to have 2 rows here. I have to figure out who owns these houses over here, too. Did Rishi move his stuff? I think Rishi moved all his stuff around here. So a lot of the buildings looks like they might have gone poof. We'll have to check. That's it's kind of scary. We might actually lose our ranking. Okay. Oh well. Nothing I can do about that right now. So let's go ahead and go to other. I'm going to call for pickup. And I'll use the royal ship so you guys can see this. So this was a really nice quality of life thing that they put in, where you could actually call your ship to come get you to take you to a starport, because otherwise I'd have to drive there. And it could be, you know, several kilometers away, or maybe up to 10, depending on what planet you are. So this is much faster. So I can go to Imperial Outpost, travel. Yes, thank you, Senator Zythos. I appreciate it. You're 100% right about that. C-3PO needs to be dismantled at once. An Imperial decree has been ordered. Did I really just do that? That was so stupid. I probably have no money now. I just used all of my money to buy a ticket. Ugh, that's when you play the emu too much back in the day. Alright, might as well use the damn ticket since I have 60 credits to my name. Gosh, that was dumb. Alright, but with Jump to Lightspeed, you just select your ship and you can get there instantly. And for free. Kinda nice. Star Citizen is definitely going to make me play to afford the fuel to fuel my ships and repair my ships and all that whenever the new update comes out, so that's kind of exciting. Let's see. Do I have a mission? Yes, I have a Corellia Space Patrol mission. So let me invite you. Hey, what's going on, Austin? Good to see you. This is a feared rebel pilot over here. We should be careful. And this is a Wookiee. I think all the Wookiees should be enslaved. Jorge, I invited you to a group. Type /join. There you go.
So nice of you.
Yeah, no, I do think that all the Wookiees should be enslaved. I think they're useless. They can't speak basic. You know, they kind of like roar back at you, so what the hell does that even mean? You know?
Maybe you just haven't tried.
Right, I don't know. It's kind of like my cat R2. I'm here, right here. We'll go ahead and launch into space. Yeah. So just go ahead and launch. My mission is here. I got a patrol. So this is my first mission. You guys are gonna see this. I am in the psych. Oh, and I gotta do all my key bindings too, because I've never used this one. Give me 2 seconds. Let's fix this. Okay, there we go. It's this Joy Access 5. Whatever that is, I don't like it. I need to get rid of that. So let's see, what's the role? Yeah. I don't know why it's as unhappy as it is right now. Hopefully it stops that.
Quick question. It's last
Yeah.
It's last night's stream on the channel.
It is. Yeah,
Okay.
should be. You can see all the fail.
Don't feel bad, Austin. Yeah, so don't feel bad, Austin. You can still watch it.
Yeah, you can still watch it for sure. You don't
can
need
watch
to
it, so-
apologize to me. People are allowed to have lives if they don't show up for a stream. And I'm really sorry that you feel that way. Hold on, what the hell is going on here? Clear this binding. Yeah, I don't know what's up with this. I just switched one of my drivers out, so that might be part of the problem. Let me see if we can do this again. So the throttle, it's really Joy 6. That's the only one that I want to use. So if I can get Joy 6 to show up, I'd be pretty pleased with that. Yeah, because Joy 5 only goes halfway up. I don't like that. Alright, one more second. Sorry, guys. It would not be an Intrepid Dawn stream if we didn't have at least 10 minutes of fail. Oh.
Good to know we're right on task.
Right. Everybody knows that we're known for our fail. Yeah, it's only going to 50%. Sorry, there it is. So if I twist this, okay, so now I can put it on 6. I don't know what's up with that. There we go. Get it on Joy 6. Okay, now maybe I can get the pitch correctly, the roll. Has to be Joy 4. Alright, very good. Now we got everything good. One more thing, we just need to do our target under reticle. We'll rebind that to Joy button 6, and I'm going to disable the joystick 5 after I'm done with this. And that'll be the end of that. And I'll rebind this to that. Alright, very good. Alright, now we're ready. So here I am. This is the Psych Fighter. I'm not sure that he's reworked this one yet. It looks like a little bit. Like there's... This kind of looks a little more high-tech. I don't know. I haven't been in this one in a long time. But this kind of... I'll be honest, this looks pretty original. So maybe they haven't got to these yet because these aren't flown as often as the other ones. You can see it's a hut design, so it's a little bit different than anything that you've seen before. It has this huge canopy, which is both cool and would be like terrible in a battle. I'd be terrified of being shot. Let's go ahead and do our patrol location. So it's out here, and we're just gonna fly a patrol. I am working for Corsec, which is the Corellian security force, and if you've read the X-Wing series back in the day by, was it Michael Stackpole? I think it is. Corsec was who Katarn Horn, I believe, worked for. So that's also where it got its name. Corellia was a big lore planet because it was Han Solo and a lot of things like that. So what's going on, Austin? It wasn't military time. Oh, it's a probe. Yeah. Okay. I appreciate that. Yeah, I did so poorly last night as the Borg. I was getting teased all day by the developers of Star Trek New Horizons because I'm pretty friendly with them. They were like, "Oh man, like I didn't think it was possible to fail as the Borg." I'm like, "Yeah, anything's possible if you're a noob, you can do it." So, oh yeah, and they're, you know, they're not foreign, but English is not their first language, so I get to hear a lot of very creative insults too. I'm kind of like, okay, that's different. All right.
You tried your best.
Yep, I did. I tried my best. I'd never played it before. I thought, you know, I feel that I'm a tactical genius when it comes to Vanilla Stellaris. How different and how bad could it be? And apparently they're built on the same platform, but they're like not the same game even close. So the stuff that I learned from playing Star Wars and everything did not help me. Just fine, you know. Oh man, these patrol points are ridiculously far away for starter ships. So here we're gonna go 4K. You don't have a booster in the starter ship, see? So you're just gonna deal with it. But it is cool looking. So let's take a look at it from the outside where we're going. So this is the Sick Fighter. Psych, maybe. I don't know how you actually say that.
Scythe?
Scythe? You think it's a scythe? Okay.
I don't know.
Makes sense.
Based on what you're saying.
Yeah, whatever you want it to be. So here it is. Not bad. Definitely different looking. I could see this as being part of the Star Wars universe. It has the right, you know, the right look. And there's Jorgy's Y-Wing behind me. So you can see that this game is actually legitimate multiplayer. He's there. You know, unlike No Man's Sky. Oh, there he is, and he's shooting me too. Jorgy, I saw that. Here, do a barrel roll, Jorgy. We're all watching. Oh, there he goes. He's doing a barrel roll. So you can see that in real time. This is so much fun. So definitely, if you're interested in playing something like this, you should look it up. I am going to make a new how to get started on SWG Legends video here, and it'll probably be out tomorrow night. Or maybe possibly, maybe Monday. I want to make sure that this Stellaris video gets as many views as it can before I launch something else. But it'll be out on Monday, and it'll show you how to get the ILM installed, which isn't necessarily intuitive. And I know a couple people have asked me to do a video like that to help with installation. I don't have a Mac, so I can't help you guys with that, because I get that request all the time. Personally, I don't understand it. I would never buy a Mac, you know, especially if I wanted the game. But you know, I guess there are people out there that do have them and want to use them. Can't help you there. But SWG Legends forum would actually be the best place to go for that. 2100. All you have to do, Austin, is subtract 12. 12 o'clock is 12, and then 13 is 1. So 2100 would be 7 o'clock your time. Right? Or am I messing that up, Jorgy?
That's about right, yeah.
No, that's wrong. 2100 would be 9 o'clock his time.
12.
Because 24 hours would be 0. Yeah. 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't do military time either, apparently. Okay, so I have to go rendezvous with this freighter. This is interesting. So this mission's a little bit different than the other ones. When you do the patrol mission for the Rebellion or for the Empire, after your third or fourth, the Rebellion or the other faction usually jumps out of hyperspace and attacks you. But in this case, they're going to make me go rendezvous with a freighter. So they're already, like, I guess, preparing me for the boring work of being a Corellian pilot. Or sec. Whoa, that's cool looking. See, I want one of those. That civilian transport over there. See what I can do with it. Be a lot of fun. Yep. Also, you can use Google to learn practically anything, Austin. It's a really cool resource. So next time you don't know something, if you say, you know, what time is 2100, it'll tell you. You know, just a tip. It's amazing to me what is available to us at our fingertips now. Questions that I would have had then when I was a kid or when I was your age that I would never have known the answer to unless somebody just happened to randomly tell me, or maybe I found it in the library or something. You know, from the time I was 15 on, though, there was the internet, you know, in a mainstream kind of way. And now we can know pretty much anything at our fingertips. It's just an amazing era from that point of view. And somebody like Jorgy, I would say, Jorgy, for most of your conscious life, you've always had the ability to go online, haven't you?
At least till about 12 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Tyler probably doesn't remember a time when he couldn't do that, since he's a little younger than you. Yeah. So that's pretty exciting. I mean, just to think about where we've come. Wait here for the freighter to arrive. Okay. I have not, Austin. I mean, I'd like to do it. I just don't have any time.
2074, distress call received. Waiting confirmation.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there it is. It even had a really cool voiceover that just played. I have to say that what they've done with this is just amazing. So we're going to escort this guy now, which is super boring. But I mean, this is part about being a pilot. Not everything is super combat oriented, and nor should it be, because you probably wouldn't survive. So, especially starting out. I really recommend the game Star Wars X-Wing for you guys. If you like this, you're probably gonna like that. And if nothing else, I mean, you can get it on Amazon, like used for $1, or you can find it online in other sources.
It's on Steam.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about the X-Wing. Sorry, the X-Wing strategy guide is what I'm speaking of specifically. the lore in it is fantastic. I remember reading that as a kid because I had X-Wing Collector's Edition, but the book that it came with was like 100 pages, but it was riveting stuff. I mean, that was the first time that I found out that the Emperor's name was Palpatine, because it wasn't, you know, really said much in the movies from what I can remember. In the original ones, I think they might have said his name once.
I think, yeah, Return of the Jedi might have been the only time they said
Maybe, and I can't even remember them saying that. I just remember the Emperor has made a critical error. I don't think that they said his name.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, so I mean, like, but it's a fascinating read. You know, a lot of it's obviously no longer canon, just because of everything that's changed since then. But still, really good Star Wars stuff if you're into that. Wow, these lasers are blinding the hell out of me. Got to do something about that. You can see that I'm in my starter ship, so not only do I turn slower, and I shoot way less hard, but it's still fun. Keep these guys from killing my freighter. Alright, good job, Jorgie. Whew. I've never seen such moves since, well, never. Whatever they pay you, it's not enough, pilot. I damn well agree. I've got 60 credits in my bank account. I got a wife at home that's bitching that I ain't making no money. Go ahead and tell that to my boss. I'm not joking. Let's take a look here. I have Control I. I have 58 credits. I actually embellished. I have less than I told him. It's kind of like one of those days I was going to work. I had just started my new job. This was a couple years ago, and I really had like no money, seriously, because I hadn't had a paycheck in like a couple months, right? Because I'd gone a couple months in between, you know, quitting my next job and when I started with my current company. And this woman like stopped me on the side of the road as I was driving past, and she's like, I have no money. She's like, I need money for rent and my kids. And I told her, I know you're not going to believe me, but I have less than $20 on my bank account right now. And she just looked at me like I had 6 heads, because I drive a nicer car, and it was absolutely 100% the truth. You know, catch me any other day and I would have been a liar, but not that day. So, yeah. Did we get them? Did you get them all?
Yeah.
All right, good. I'm having fun. See, this is the kind of cool stuff that you can do in a game like this, because it's a social game where Jorgie and I can just come in here and have a good time and fly together. You know.
Just run into me.
Yeah, I did. Ah, don't cut off my nose. Yeah, so we're having fun here, and there's all kinds of things you can do. Maybe piloting isn't your thing, because this is a Twitch-based game. This is piloting is very much your skill, and having a joystick will make the experience better. But you don't need one. You can use the mouse to fly the ship if you set it up like that, and it works really well. It's one of the better control schemes that I've seen that can use both. But yeah, you can do this. You can be on the ground. You can do anything. So this is a fun social game in that respect. What's this? Got another Corsac Lancer here helping me out. No, I don't think our pilot senator is still in here. But if he is, I have a question for him. Is it intentional that the guide is a little bit off, that you still have to kind of shoot inside of that? Or is that lag? Or am I imagining things? I've never known if that was a design decision or if that was just something that, you know, how it was. So we'll let that go. I don't know if he'll be able to tell us that. You can see Jorgie here in his Y-Wing, his trusty Y-Wing. What is that? Is that the BTL Y-Wing?
I don't know. Whatever you
There's two. Yeah, there's two type of Y-Wings. There's one that, at least in this game, there is. There's one that has a a turret on the top that is run by a second player in the back seat.
That's the one I have.
All right, and then there's the what is it? The recon style Y-wing, which is the one that has the turret rigged to the first person, so you have like twice the guns. Full power to the engines. Oh, we are going full power. My bad. That's a joke. This is just slow. But this kind of, you know, you get this starter ship for free, and it really whets your appetite for space. And then everything that you get from this point forward that you earn, new certifications, and either make them or buy them from shipwrights, or, you know, loot components or whatever you do, it all gets better. So it's kind of neat. Yeah, absolutely. This is Star Citizen before Star Citizen. Now, granted, what Star Citizen is trying to do is probably 1,000 times bigger, maybe 1,000,000 times bigger than this. But this has a lot of the same aspects, just not the smooth transition, but the, you know, the multiplayer ships where you can walk around inside of them, done. You know, functioning turrets that work really well, done. You know, fun 3D positional space combat, yeah, it's all there. So I definitely agree with that. But I still can't wait for Star Citizen. That is going to be my game. In fact, when that comes out, are you excited about it, Jorgie?
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Did you watch that presentation at all?
Yeah, at least a little bit.
Awesome, yeah. I got the one at the bottom. Go for the other one.
Ever again.
Okay. There we go. All right, nicely done, sir. Stay with our freighter. Oh yeah.
Mission accomplished.
All right. So we have completed the mission. We've escorted this slow-ass freighter through dangerous space in a in a really small ship. But since I'm here, instead of just like calming them, let's do this all RP-like, and I'm gonna actually fly into the hangar and land on the station. So we'll do that. So you can either target them and hit the key right above enter, that backspace key or backslash key, and speak to the station from about 15k away, I believe. Or if you fly close enough to the hangar, they will automatically contact you, and then you can land, or you can home port, whatever you want to do. I want to do this the old-fashioned way. All right. Well, I would like to land, so permission granted. Full stop. Okay. I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna ask to land, and I'm gonna go to the Cornet Starport freelance pilot trainer. I really don't know how to say that, so if somebody wants to phonetically spell that out for me. Like, I never thought it was important, but then, you know, back when I used to play this, I wasn't a streamer, so talking was a whole lot less important. Kind of like whenever you read a book. I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but you read a book and you're pronouncing all these things in your head a certain way, and you go to discuss that book, and somebody else like completely blows your mind with like different pronunciations of the same thing, and you're kind of like, whoa. Okay. It's just amazing, you know, what the personal experience is for this. So I'll show you guys where the trainer is, and then I think we're gonna call it a night because I got to do these other videos. So here we are, Cornet. You can kind of see the Rebel Alliance is currently occupying this planet, which is foolish. It's really foolish. I really think that they should have made it so the Rebels were not as strong as the Imperials, and they had to actually like operate in the shadows and all that. But whatever, you know, it's a game. People wanted it to be balanced, even if it didn't make sense story-wise. So that's where we are. But this is the pilot's guild hall, so you can see it here. So that's the spaceport. You run over to here, and right in here is the core spec pilot trainer. At least the initial one. They send you to different places. So we'll go ahead and talk to him. I've been awarded a mercenary bandolier. Awesome. What's next? Are you gonna train me after
No
this?
mission received.
Kill that pilot leader, and yes, I will train you. Awesome. If I do it, he will train me. Alright, so we have a new mission. I'm just gonna take him back to the starport and log him out. So we got a mercenary bandolier. Now this is kind of cool. So you can equip this. I'm gonna equip it appearance. And then show B. Okay, so you can see that this is a bandolier, but even different than that, this is also a backpack. So I can carry 50 items in there. So just something that's a little different. The mercenary pilots get that. You can see this guy here. He's got the Mandalorian armor on. It's actually fairly difficult to obtain in the game. You can always buy... What's wrong? Did you die?
I exploded.
You exploded.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we are. And that gun is pretty cool too. Anyway, so the Mandalorian armor is actually kind of difficult to obtain. You can always buy it from someone else if you're like a rich player, but to actually obtain it, you have to have pretty rare loot components and then go down with a group into the Death Watch bunker and craft it. Although I don't know if that's still in. I know a lot of the servers have, you know, changed the requirements. So excellent. So I hope you guys liked it. So if you liked the stream, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing. We do a lot of great sci-fi gaming here. So I know that if you like this, chances are you're gonna like something else that we do as well. And we'd love to see you on the channel and become part of the community. So for Jorgi, this is Captain Katarn. We'll catch you in the verse. Thanks, guys.